Is Ilhan Omar married to a Somali man named Biam? No, that's not true. The man in the photo is Lawrence Hilton Jacobs, an American actor who played the role of Freddie Boom Boom Washington in the popular TV series Welcome Back, Kotter from 1975 to 1979. The story was published by a liberal satire website that tries to mislead Trump supporters and Republicans into sharing made-up stories that are clearly marked as satire when you actually click them. Articles from the site are frequently copied by foreign-run fake news websites. The people liking and sharing these stories are enriching foreign website operators or a liberal from Maine via the ad revenue generated with the content, which is probably not what they expected or wanted. The story originated from an article published by Bustatroll.org on November 4, 2019 titled "Omar Still Legally Married in Somalia, Voiding Her Citizenship," which opened, quote, "Word has been delivered from a member of the Somalian government that Democrat Representative Ilhan Omar still has a husband, whom she did not divorce, residing in that country. The reason this information is significant is because, if this true, and it obviously is, it would mean that her marriage that took place here in the USA is void and that, by not declaring her already existing marriage, so too is her citizenship as a result of this fraud, which was a criminal act." State Department Representative Joe Barron discussed with us the further implications of the situation. If the allegations leveled against Mrs. Omar prove to be true, she would face, not only loss of citizenship, but a jail sentence of up to 15 light years, and deportation back to Somalia upon her release. Once there, she would likely again be incarcerated as her husband, Biam, holds a great deal of influence there and is quite upset that his wife, a 15-year marriage at the time of her exit from the country, left him so suddenly, embarrassing him in front of the Haq, which is the Somalian parliament. The investigation into the alleged crime is already underway. End quote. Users on social media only saw this title, description and thumbnail. Quote, "Omar still legally married in Somalia, voiding her citizenship." End quote. This article was written by the pseudonymous author Colin Crusher under the heading, "Conservative Fan Fiction, Satire for Islamophobes," the fictitious story about Ilhan Omar's first husband, and the logic-defying claim that she left a 15-year marriage when she left Somalia. She was only 6 years old when her family left, finishes with a photo of the Welcome Back Kotter cast and a caption suggesting the show may be making a comeback. This story has already been partially copied by PoliticoDailyNews.com https://politico-daily-news.com/omar-still-legally-married-in-Somalia voiding-her-citizenship/ and was republished without any of the original satire warnings, Colin Crusher's byline, or the photo of the cast of the TV show. This makes it less likely that a casual reader would notice the remaining silly incongruities in the text or the satirical intent. Bustatroll.org is part of the America's Last Line of Defense network of satire websites run by self-professed liberal troll Christopher Blair from Maine along with a loose confederation of friends and allies. Blair has been in a feud with fact-checking website Snopes for some time now and has also criticized other fact-checkers in the past who labeled his work fake news instead of satire. In reaction to this, he has recently rebranded all his active websites and Facebook pages so they carry extremely visible disclaimers everywhere. Every site in the network has an About page that reads, in part, quote, "About satire before you complain and decide satire is synonymous with comedy. Satire sati, are noun the use of humor, irony, exaggeration, or ridicule to expose and criticize people's stupidity or vices, particularly in the context of contemporary politics and other topical issues. Everything on this website is fiction. It is not a lie and it is not fake news because it is not real. If you believe that it is real, you should have your head examined. Any similarities between this site's pure fantasy and actual people, places, and events are purely coincidental and all images should be considered altered and satirical. See above if you're still having an issue with that satire thing." End quote. Articles from Blair's sites frequently get copied by real fake news sites who often omit the satire disclaimer and any other hints the stories are fake. Blair has tried to get these sites shut down in the past but new ones keep cropping up. Here is a video of Blair explaining how his process works. If you are interested in learning more about Blair and the history of his sites, here is something to get you started. Quote,